Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. So children, today I am going to explain you how cation is formed and how anion is formed. So children, atoms or all the elements of atom, they are unstable. They are unstable if they have the incomplete outermost orbit, or their valence electron is incomplete. So how they will become stable? By donating, by gaining, or by sharing the electron. So remember, for becoming stable or for getting the stable electronic configuration, elements either lose their electron, they donate their electron, they gain their electron, or they share their electron to become a stable. Now whenever any element, if any element has either 1, 2 or 3 electron in their valence shell, outermost shell, they can easily donate their electron, lose their electron, and mostly metals do that, because metals only contain 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. So they easily lose their electron, they are highly reducing element, and they become cation, and they carry the positive charge. So cation always carry a positive charge, it is a positive ion. By definition you can say cation is a positively charged ion. Now few examples are given, like how is potassium ion is formed. So you all know that potassium is the metal. I told you that you should know that the potassium atomic number and its electronic configuration, because when you will do the electronic configuration, whenever you will distribute the electrons, these 19 number of electrons in the different shell, then only you will get that the outermost shell of potassium contain 1 electron. So potassium is highly reducing one, so it will easily donate the 1 electron to the other and element, and it will become the stable. So 288, because after donating 1 electron only 18 will be there, and the electronic configuration in the all the 3 cell KL M cell will be 288, and we know that after donating, the potassium is following the duplet rule and octet rule, which means that it has become, potassium has become or get the stable electronic configuration. So remember that metals, they have 1, 2 or 3 valence electron in the outermost shell, so they can easily donate it, and when they donate it, they will become positively charged ion, and they carry the positive charge. So how we will show this reaction or the formation of cation in the reaction form? So you can see here that it is written also that potassium loses its 1 valence electron and achieve the noble gas, stable noble gas configuration of argon, because we know argon is having argon atomic number is 18, as you know, 1 to 20 atomic number of element. So argon is having the same. So after donating, the potassium will get the argon atomic number or noble gas configuration. So it has become now K positive become stable. Okay. So remember, the K is atomic number 19. It is unstable. Whenever it will donate the electron, it will become the stable, and it will get the same atomic number of argon. So like this, it will achieve the stable inert gas configuration, inert gas or noble gas. So argon, neon, argon, helium, or all are the noble gases, inert gases, they are unreactive. Now one thing you should know, children, that whenever they are donating, as we can see, potassium is donating 1 electron, so we will put the, in a reaction, in a chemical reaction, we will write like this, that first you will write the potassium, its electronic configuration below the symbol, and you will put the then minus sign, because 1 is losing. Okay. So minus sign, and you will mention next step, you will mention the number of electrons. So here 1 is going, 1 electron potassium is losing, so you will show with the sign of minus 1 electron, and then arrow, and it will become K positive, and the noble gas is the stable configuration. We have to mention below the cation also 288. Like this you have to write the reaction. Then so one proton has 1 unit positive charge and 1 electron has 1 unit negative charge. So that's why it loses the 1 electron. Potassium is losing 1 electron in this case. So potassium is carrying only 1. So if any metal, like you can see in the second example, magnesium is losing 2 electron, minus 2e is written, okay, because atomic number is 12 and electronic configuration is 282. So 2 electrons are there in the outermost shell of magnesium. So magnesium will lose the 2 electron to get the noble gas configuration of neon. As you know, neon is having atomic number 10, and after donating the 2 electrons, magnesium will become the stable, and it will achieve the stable noble gas configuration of same of neon. You can see here 28. Now so here in this case also, in magnesium case also, we are mentioning minus 2e negative, okay. So now 2 electrons, so we will write 2 plus, Mg2 plus. 1 electron, we will write only 1 sign of plus. So in that case, earlier we all know that if the atomic number is 19, so potassium atom has 19 protons and 19 electrons. But after losing 1 electron, what will happen? Number of electrons, because number of electrons will become decrease, okay. So in the cation form, cation ion, potassium ion has 19 protons, but electron it will be 18. So you should remember that cations is having loses when it loses the electron, and then it will carry the 1 less electron. So here you can see we are writing 288, okay. Number of protons will be same 19, but the number of electron will decrease. In the case of mercury, magnesium also, sorry, 12 protons, 12 electrons, but after donating that magnesium has donated 2 electron, okay. So here in this case you can see that when magnesium is donating the 2 electron, then what will happen? The number of protons will be the 12, whereas the number of electrons will become 10. 12 minus 2 is equal to 10. So remember this thing. So metals form cations positively charged ions, and they will carry the positive charge. And remember, in the reaction we should mention minus 1e and minus 2e. Now based on the number of electron loses by the element to get or to achieve a stable noble gas configuration. Now next is by gaining electrons. So whenever ions will gain the electron, they will become anion, and they will get the negative charge. So atoms of non-metals, all the non-metals usually they to acquire the stable noble gas configuration or electronic configuration, they need to gain electrons, because in their outermost shell they usually have 7 electrons, 6 electrons, 5 electron, 4 electron. So they have to get more, okay. It is very difficult for them if they have the 4 electron, 5 electron, 6 electron, 7 electron in their outermost shell. So it is very difficult to lose, okay. So that's why for stability they always gain the electron. So non-metals always gain the electron to become a stable. Now further here also, that two examples are given. One is of chlorine. Chlorine ion atomic number is 17, and oxygen we all know atomic number is 8. So same way, electronic configuration we know that the chlorine has electronic configuration of 2, 8 and 7. 7 is there. In case of oxygen it is 2 and 6. So it is very difficult. I told you for non-metals because they have the high number of the electrons, so it is very difficult to reduce or lose. So they will easily accept and then they become stable. So 7 is there. So and in the third shell, in the KLM M shell, the maximum occupancy will be of 18 by 2n square rule, we all know, but we are just for that based on the electronegativity or electron positivity or the atomic size of the element, we all know that we fill only 8. So in the case of maximum 8 we will fill. So based on the chlorine, so chlorine need one more. So if it will get the 1 electron, the 7 will become the 8. So here we have to mention plus sign. Okay, remember the sign. So in the anion reaction we have to write plus sign, and chlorine needs only 1 electron, so we will mention plus 1 electron, and it will become Cl negative, and you can see the electronic configuration, it will 2H8, the same as of argon. Okay, now further it has the 17 protons and 17 electrons. Now when it will gain 1 electron, the number of electrons will become 18. You can see in the second line here. So 17 protons will be the same, but 18 electrons will increase. So you should remember this. So as it has an extra electron, so it will carry the 1 charge because it accepts 1 electron. Oxygen case, it accepted 2 electrons, so we are writing O2 negative. Okay, so 2 6, it needs 2 electrons to be stable, so plus 2 electron gives O2 negative, 2H. Now in this case it has earlier, it has H protons, 8 electrons. So when it will accept 2 electrons, this proton will be the 8 only, but electrons will increase. So 8 plus 2, we all know it will be 10. So it will carry 2 electrons, it will carry 2 negative, 1 electron, it will carry 1 negative sign. So like this we just write the reaction for the cation and anion. Okay, next is valency. I told you already. Again I am just going to tell you that metals, for a metals you should remember the valency will be number of shell, because mostly metals are having 1, 2 or 3 electrons in the outermost shell, and whereas in the non-metal case we have to do 8 minus whatever the valence electron. It can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 7, and 8 is already stable. So 8 minus 8 is equal to 0 only. So like this, remember this formula for metals and for the non-metals. So children, I hope you understand. In the next class I will explain you the crisscross method of forming the molecular formulas. So please go through this cation and anion and try to make the reaction, try to solve the reaction like this with the other metals. You can take the examples of other metals and non-metals, and if you find any difficulty, I am here for you, so you can ask me in the Zoom class. So thank you and have a nice day, children. God bless you all.